Hey everybody, it's Greg again. Special edition of Unbreakable, the podcast this Sunday, October 6th. Coming on today to talk about the Phillies and review of Game 1 and preview of Game 2 and the series. Before we go on, of course, the Patriots said on this fine podcast, Bud Runners looking around legend. Hello, Bud. We missed you. Big gap. All right, Phillips. So, when I was the questions, I thought I would be to them. Maybe because it's such a beautiful day here that side of Florida. Yes, I was real bummed out after yesterday's loss. But looking at it, perspective wise, we knew it was going to be a long series. I say Phillies of 5, stupid Phillies of 5. Which means that the Ducks are going to take 2 games. Who knew what 2? I didn't think it was going to be first game. It is what it is. Those need to win today. Absolutely need to win today. Tie series and go to New York. We split in New York. If they take both, that's great. Split in New York. It all comes down to Game 5. Friday. Winner take all. I like our chances being good. And we're not doing too good at moving players. We've lost our last 3 games. But I still would like our chances. Game 5 at home. I would like our chances. Okay, so how did we get here? Well, yesterday. First of all, Zach Wheeler is an animal. He's a beast. He stepped up. 9 straight games, 70 wins, 1 hit for. You can't ask for more. It's a shame that the Phillies could not take advantage of such a brilliant pitching performance. We should be Cy Young winner. Too bad that the Cy Young part of it isn't judged on the postseason. Just on a regular season, that's fine, but Wheeler stepped up. Everyone else didn't step up. Schwarber had a good game. He had a home run, he off the run. He had a single. Everybody else, it was like they were still sleeping. They were still on the bus. They never got off the bus. I don't know what it is with these guys and these bats. It seems like they freeze up. They get tight. That's what happened last year against Arizona. All of a sudden, everybody forgot how to hit. Here, a couple problems. Number one, the approach is stupid. These guys are going up there trying to hit home runs, trying to swing too hard. Look at Bryson Stott. Totally out of his element. He's swinging for the fences. He's got Scott Curious. He's all into this launch angle crap. Analytics crap. And you got these young guys on the radio saying, well, I wonder why what's going on. Because all this analytics bull crap that you've been pushing, launch angle, all this silly nonsense. This is what is ultimately killing this team, especially these young guys. They are trying to hit home runs. Bryson Stott should be hitting line drives. He should be hitting the ball on the ground and using his speed. He's all screwed up. What is it? Because he has a contract coming up and he wants to get paid because he's suddenly hitting 15 home runs a year? Somebody has gotten into his head and he is screwed up. Brandon Marsh, same way. He should be hitting line drives, Brandon Marsh. You're not a power hitter. Nick Castellanos, again, fishing. Swinging at bad pitches. And what's happening, my friends, is this. The Mets are pitching the Phillies just as the Arizona Diamondbacks did last year in the league championship series. There's a book on the Phillies. You don't give Bryce Harper anything to hit. Maybe let him see 1 strike or at bat. He gets frustrated. look what happened. First 2 times up yesterday, he was patient enough to take 2 walks. Nobody else is doing anything around him, so he feels he has to do it all. So what happens is that he starts swinging at bad pitches, and the pitchers know they throw him pitches outside of the zone, in the dirt, above his head, and he's chasing and he's frustrated. That's what's happening because no one else is stepping up. No one is especially stepping up behind him. This is why I had said it would be nice to have a legitimate power bat like a Reese Hoskins hitting behind Bryce Harper. Why? Because otherwise, you put Alec Bohm, you put Nick Castellanos, JT. They're not legitimate power hitters. These other teams, they don't respect these guys. They would rather pitch around Bryce Harper to get the Nick Castellanos. If Bryce Harper wants to get himself out, by all means, get yourself out. Otherwise, the Mets, just like the Diamondbacks, are okay with Bryce Harper walking 4 times a game. They'd rather pitch to the people behind him. And that's what's happening. Same thing like last year. These guys would step in front of Bryce Harper. Trey Turner is a mess. He is not stepping up. And I said this on Twitter last night. I don't care what people have to say. I don't care about all the phony standing ovations, radio gimmicks, unwarranted standing ovations that can give this guy. He is not producing. He is not worth what the Phillies are paying him. And right now, it's a mistake. They were locked into this contract. It's a mistake. He is not stepping. I mean, you're on pins and needles about his defense. When he gets on base, he doesn't steal like he should. He doesn't use his speed. And that's the other thing about Thompson. You get these guys on base, you kind of push the issue. You got to be aggressive. You've got to put the pressure on the Mets pitchers and the Mets defense. You can't sit back and wait for the 2-run, 3-run home. You can't do it. You have to play small ball. Look at the Mets. They had 6 hits yesterday, 8 hits, all of them singles. And they won the game between walks and singles, stringing them together. That's how you get rallies going. 5-run 8th inning. They win the freaking game. It's not home runs in the postseason. It's not. And probably the worst thing that could happen to the Phillies yesterday was Schwarber hitting a leadoff home run. Why? Because they're in that mindset, homer, homer, homer. And it's a different animal playing in the postseason. The games are lower scoring, the pitching is better, and you have to play more small ball. That is a fault of the manager. They didn't play enough small ball during the year. So all of a sudden now they're going to turn the switch and they're going to start stealing bases, playing hit and run, bunting. I don't think so. That's part of the problem with this team. What killed the Phillies yesterday was the early runs because they went against a pitcher where they pitched one freaking game the whole year, Sunday, one game. And he let him off the hook. Other than Schwarber's opening home run, nothing. Wait the guy out. He's only going to pitch 40 pitches at the most, 2 innings. 10 pitches. What the king? What do you do? We're not thinking about what to do. Kevin Long, I don't care if Phillies go to the World Series in the season. They need to fire this thing. What was the teaching these guys? Maybe he's teaching the approach. They wanted to do. They listen to. What do they do? What do they think? The Phillies lost this game. It's 8th inning. The bullpen let them get home. Hoffman could have come in and protect a 1-run lead. Strong could put out the fire, that's fine. But the Phillies really lost this game early because they had an opportunity to jump on Senga, and they did. They let him off the hook. That's Jordan Peterson, and he pitched well. Just you gotta ask yourself, does this team have any heart? The fans were there, they showed up, the usual passion. Over 45,000 people in the stands. Fans were ready. Don't blame the fans. Don't say I read somebody in tweet. We didn't come in with as much passion as you do. That's crap. That's crap. This team is they know how to party. They know how to act like rock stars. But when it's time to get the job done in the playoffs, they choke. And they choke yesterday. Now, they do have a reprieve. They win today, go to New York, take care of business. They have a game 5 in their back pocket at home Friday if needed. And hopefully Zach Wheeler will go again. But you can't just go out there and expect to win just because you're the quote unquote Phillies, just because you won the division, just because the team is adoring. It doesn't work that way. Again, Phillies, you know how to party when the times are good, but do you know how to put the work in? Do you? I'm not so sure if this team has the heart or the character to get the job done. I gotta say, Met fans, just as obnoxious as they're the worst fans in sports, even worse than Cowboy fans. That goes a lot. That is a lot to say. Met fans, if you can count this high, it takes 3 games in this particular series to win the freaking series. We won 1 game without. We haven't won the series. Met fans are so starved since they haven't had a world championship since 1986 that 1 game they're going off the wall. Stop. Shows the class. You haven't won anything. You haven't won the series. You're not moving on. Not yet, anyway. But Met fans are the worst. I knew Met fans were the worst because the past. I was at a game a few years ago, right after Darren Dalton passed away. The great Darren Dalton. And the Phillies were having a service in the field for him, the memorial. They were happy. They happened to play the Mets. And Darren Dalton's wife was on the field, his family had tribute. And there were some Mets fans behind me. I was sitting behind first base, mocking Darren Dalton and mocking his wife. That shows you kind of class what fans have. That's another reason why you want to beat these guys. The fans feel it. Why don't the players? Yeah, we do play the Mets, and the Braves couldn't get the job done, and the Brewers couldn't get the job done. We knew playing the Mets was going to be tougher because of the rivalry, because these teams know each other, can know each other. We knew that. We knew it was going to be tougher. And like I said, that's what I thought. Phillies in 5. A lot of people called the radio station and on Twitter and Facebook, Phillies are going to sweep their problem. Yes, it's a problem. I'm not scared of the Mets, but the Mets know how to beat the Phillies. They just do. And it wasn't going to be easy. It's still not easy. So, I mean, what is What is it with these guys that they can't hit? Is it analytics? Is it launch angle? In analytics, these analytic guys, they're not concerned about strikeouts. Strikeouts are rally killers. They don't care. Just hit home. Is that it? Analytics? Is it because Harper is not protecting the lineup? Is it because the Mets know how to pitch to these Phillies? Or is it because this team just doesn't have the heart? We're going to find out. Today is maybe one of the biggest games in recent Phillies history. Why? Because if the Phillies lose today, and they lose like they did yesterday, this could be a franchise-changing game. Because think about it. Phillies lose to the Mets the whole series. The general manager is not going to bring this team back. I think he already made a mistake by bringing this exact team back again for another chance, another try, even though they choked last year in the playoffs. What are the chances he's going to bring back this exact team again to choke again next year? I don't think so. He's got to make some changes if this group doesn't do it. Castellanos, will you trade Kyle Schwarber now that his worth is probably the most it'll ever get? You're practically locked in the trade to the Bryce Harper. But there's some young guys. Thank God Dombrowski did not trade away Adrian Miller for Justin Crawford and Andrew Payton. That's your future. And your future might be better than your present. Thank God those guys were up and coming. So you're going to have to make ways for Justin Crawford. You have to make ways for Adrian Miller, who's a shortstop. Do you move Trey Turner to second base and trade Bryson Stott? This team definitely needs an outfielder. You cannot depend on Brandon Marsh. You cannot depend on the Castellanos. You cannot depend on that void in center field after this year. Even if the Phillies move on, you've got to make changes in the outfield. They're just not consistent enough. Where is JT Realmuto? Where is Alec Bohm? Why isn't Alec Bohm hitting in the cleanup spot behind Bryce Harper like he has been for most of the season? Why are you putting Nick Castellanos in the cleanup spot when he sucks at that one? Nick Castellanos, it's better further down the line, like 6 or 7. What is he doing hitting number 4? This team is they're just messed up right now. They have got to, hopefully, everyone got a good night's sleep, and they need to get a grip and say, what are we doing here? Before this series, before this season slips out of their heads, they have to play smarter. They have to think and have a plan when they go to the plate. Why are you so tight? Why are you guys stressed on? Look and have fun. See the ball. Hit the ball. Don't worry about it, Chamber. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. Hit the freaking ball. You're a professional baseball player. Hit the ball. It's depressing because typical thing. I cannot afford season tickets. I don't have the time or the whereabouts to go to every game. I go to as many games as I can afford, as many games as my health will allow me to go to. Maybe 10 games a year. And you're loyal to this team, you buy the tickets, you watch them on TV, you listen to them on the radio. from spring training all the way through the hot summer, all the way to the play. We look forward to that opportunity. And this is what you get yesterday. It's brutal and it is sad. But the Phillies have a second chance. Sometimes we don't get second chances. Phillies don't look back at this time with regrets. Because you guys may not be together for much longer. Even if they end up winning, that's what winning teams do. Even if you win, you make certain tweaks and changes, you bring up younger players to keep the ball rolling. Dave Dombrowski may have made a mistake by not changing his team a little bit during the offseason. And don't forget, Dombrowski did not do much at the trade deadline. Hardly anything. He got Estevez, the relief pitcher. What else did he do? This team couldn't have used another bat. Hello, dogs. Hello. He didn't do much. And this is on him, too, if this team fails, because he helped to build this team, along with Matt Clinton. Hello, Matt Clinton. John Middleton, God bless him, the owner, he wants to win so bad. And he has opened his wallet. He has paid Bryce Harper. He has paid Trey Turner. He has given Zach Wheeler, Aaron Noah extensions. He has signed Christopher Sanchez to an extension. He has opened his wallet because he wants to win. We're lucky to have an owner like John Middleton. Think about the Oakland A's, the owner they have, or the Seattle Mariners, or a team like that. We're lucky to have Middleton. These other people need to step up, not only the players, but Rob Thompson needs to step up. He can't lay back and wait for the home run. He needs to be aggressive, and he needs to pull the right strings. I mean, he's getting paid like everyone else. And if this team just shows up with no passion, like yesterday, who does it fall on? It's easier to replace the manager than to replace the whole team. I'd hate to think, final thoughts, I hate to think that this team, after getting to the World Series 2 years ago, and getting one game away from the World Series last year, I hate to think that this group is going to be broken without winning a World Championship. But it's possible. If the Phillies lose today, it's very possible that this core group that we've all come to love, Bone, Marsh, Castellanos, Schwarber, Harper, John, Stott, Realtor, Noah, Wheeler, this core group of players. This may be the last time we see them play again. And I can't blame the front office if they make some major moves after the offseason if this group can't get it done. Because right now, they can't get it done. That is the honest truth. Show me something, Phillies. Show me something today. Show me something for the rest of the series. It's the freaking playoffs. They're playing the freaking Mets. Have as much passion as the fans do. Come out and put your foot to the gas, but don't take your foot to the gas. Go out and win today and the rest of the series, even if it takes 5 games to do. Peace and love, everybody. enjoy the games today. NFL, I told you my pick is Arizona Cardinals plus 7.5 today. In the Phillies game, I would play Bryce Harper 1 walk. And I noticed the odds, it's double the money. He had 2 walks yesterday. And the reason again is that you're pitching around Harper. He needs to take his walks and let the next game up do the job. And who knows, maybe they'll walk him intentionally to get to Castellanos or whoever's in beyond it. But I would say if you take Bryce Harper to get walked, and I think it's a winner. Everybody take care. Have a good day. Good Sunday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll have a wrap up of the Phillies and the weekend sports, football, no Eagles today. One more playoff game today. Padres and the Dodgers game 2. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Phillies. Take care.